Alright, I want to do this as best I can, as quickly as I can. But I want to talk about movies on demand. And I'm not talking the movies on demand on cable. I'm talking the MODs, as they're called, when it comes to studios. In other words, DVD, Blu-ray distribution. Mostly DVD. You know, and what's more so, I want to talk about the fact that it seems that not one but two studios are now using this MOD service to bring out a lot of their animated, if not live action shows and movies to DVD for the first time, but only through their certain areas. You know, for example, you have Warner Brothers Archive, which has basically, since about 2010, late 2009, mostly since then, all the way up to now, has been releasing complete, if not first season sets of certain shows that you would think they could make money off of if they released them through retail. But they haven't done that. The best. Now, the difference between them, though, the difference between them and the DMC, Disney Movie Club, as far as I know, is Warner Brothers Movie Archive allows you to actually buy the movies through Amazon. So in other words, you can go to, if you have an Amazon Prime account, which I used to have, and I'll still get again down the line. If you have an Amazon Prime account, basically, or even if you want to use Amazon period, you could get them through there. Or you can get them directly through shopwarnerarchive.com. Disney Movie Club, on the other hand, I guess has recently gotten into the act with some of their animated series. I mean, they've been doing it with some of the movies, animated and live action movies, in the past few, since they began. They've been doing exclusives, as they call it. But I guess recently they've been doing their exclusives now for their animated shows. Because recently we've seen the release of the first two volumes, the first 54 episodes of Goof Troop. We've gotten word that Gargoyles Season 2 Part 2 is coming out. And now Volume 3 of TaleSpin. So, it makes one wonder, as great as this sounds, why couldn't Warner Archive, why couldn't Warner's and Disney do this, through actual retail? Like, allow places like Walmart and Target, and Kmart and whatever, Best Buy, you name it. Why couldn't they just allow these to be sold, through, through the stores. Let people go in the stores and pick them up. Why couldn't they do that? I'll tell you why. It's business. It's a business move. And that business move is to see how well they will sell online at their stores or some of the partners, like say Amazon, in the case of Warner Brothers. See how well they'll sell, and if they sell well, going directly from them, being sent directly from them to the consumer, then they might consider actual retail. That's the way I look at it. Now, some people might say, well, you've had some live action and animated films from Disney that have been exclusives to the DMC, and they've proven to be bestsellers. Why haven't they gone to retail? You know, your guess is as good as mine on that. But as far as like the animated series go, if you will, for both Disney and Warner, like I said, the difference between Disney and Warner is Warner has some kind of a partnership with Amazon, because that way you could actually buy some of them through Amazon and not have to worry. Well, on the other hand, Disney Movies Club exclusives, you can only get through them. So, and even if Warner didn't have this partnership with Amazon, you would still only be able to get certain titles in like that have been released in the past 2-3 years through their archive shop, like Yogi's First Christmas, Jabba Jar, the complete series, Yogi's Gang, you name it. You'd only be able to get it through Warner Archive. And like I said, the only exception is you can also do it through Amazon. But again, why can't they just do it through retail? You know, it's a business move. And let's just hope this business move on both ends proves to be successful. But there is another reason. It's called Blu-ray. Blu-ray and digital are dominating the shelves. So there's not much room for shows like, for those animated shows to be sold. I mean, when I go to my Walmart over here, there's one section, there's one little turnabout, if you will, little turnabout shelf, if you will, that has a lot of the Warners, that has Scooby-Doo, Bugs Bunny, Warner Brothers stuff on one side. On the other side it has Disney stuff. On one side it has Pixar, and the other side it has whatever. And what's funny about this is the Warner Brothers side, a lot of what they're selling sometimes will go for about $10 to maybe at most $20, or $10 to about $15, if you will, DVD wise. And on the other hand, you have the actual retail price of, you know, the DVDs and all that. But again, when you look at the Warner Brothers side of things, it's like their stuff's being sold for half of what they could sell it. If you know what I mean. For half of what they could sell. So, to me, it's all about basically a business move, a business sense. Disney, the DMC wise, I believe it's going to be a test. I believe once Goof Troop, Gargoyles, Tailspin, whatever other volume sets they released exclusively through their Disney Club prove to be successful sellers, then they'll probably consider retail, like Amazon.com and Walmart and Target and all that. But Warner's, on the other hand, they'll probably consider it someday again. I mean, heck, look, they are releasing, you know, Tiny Toons and all that, so don't be upset about that. But the classic stuff, they will again one day. I think they just want to make sure they get a good percentage of the pie. And also, it's called testing to see if there is still a market for this classic stuff in their eyes. Because in their eyes, if they're seeing shows like Flintstones and Scooby and all that being sold, you know, at a decent price at places like Walmart, then that's fine. But if they're not seeing a good percentage of the sale